Hey sheep, long time no see. I hope that y'all are doing well. I hope y'all have an amazing start into the year. And I just hope y'all have an amazing start to the year. We 10 days into February. It's been a lot for me already. It's the second month. So, and you see, as if you're new, I'll look down at my notes to help me keep me on track. But I am right now I'm in my car, um, in public. But so I'm also looking around at my surroundings. But yeah, so the the verse of the day, well, it was yesterday, but the verse of the day, I would say the verse of my season. I know that's right. The verse of my season is Psalm 86:11, which is the verse like the anchored verse for this channel. But Liddy stands for living in truth with Liddy, which is me. Living in truth, not my truth, not your truth, his truth. You don't have a truth. The only truth. Jesus. Okay. But yeah, so Psalm 86:11 says, teach me your way, O Lord, that I may walk in your truth. Unite my heart to fear your name. David's going through a lot. Lately, lately I have been stressed about time, mainly like with schools, the semester starting back, and then it's like I don't think I told y'all, but I do have a business called Be Fruitful Juicing Business, which I didn't start back till like the late of January because my church we went on a consecration, um, or a fast, and a consecration. We did a Daniel fast, so I wasn't selling juices. I let Lord keep me set apart because how many businesses like hey we won't be selling I'm going on consecration. Not too many businesses would do that. But and that was like okay, it wasn't much of a tug for me because it wasn't much of a tug for me, but it might be for someone else. Like if that was my only, probably if that was my only income, that would probably been a tug. But it was like because I have so many ideals, like I get like during the fasting seasons or right before it, you get these ideals for whatever he has you doing. Like I also create content, and I'm like, well, they don't want to put these out now, but I was like, okay, well, I have to fast, like I delete social media, screaming. And so like even with that was the tug. 'Cause I'm like, okay, you just gave me these different content ideas. I'm gonna go ahead and put them out. But just wait. But yeah, and so you don't want to make anything into an idol. But yeah, so so towards the end of last year, I did a great lock-in challenge. I highly recommend that. Highly, highly recommend the great lock-in challenge. I was intentionally journaling, whether it's voice notes, writing it down or typing it down almost every day for the last 180 days of the year. And then I say almost. And then prayer and reading the Bible. And I was focused more on my eating habits. And I wasn't really working out because I was just focused on my eating habits first. But yeah, um, and just spending quiet time with the Lord, intimacy, alone time with my Father. Um, and it got better. I feel like that October and November, it really, I really got consecrated or intimate with Him. Um, my favorite part, it's like you're reminiscing about your loved one, like your boyfriend or your husband, like my favorite part, like that's I mean that's really how I am with the Lord. Like my favorite part is when because I would like this is when it was well before it got cold. But I would I would get my blanket, my outside blanket, my picnic blanket, and set it outside in the backyard and just lay down and listen to worship music. Let the worship music play. Or because I would play soaking in his presence instrumentals and pray to that, and I would like build my time up. Like I'll start with okay, pray for 5 minutes because my goal was an hour, but I never got past 15 minutes because I think that was intentional. Like I think that he wants me to know like it's not about the time, and it's like I know that, but it's like I just want to do that. It's like that's like I just want to say that okay, yeah, I can pray for an hour straight without stopping. But yeah, I didn't get past. I never got past 15 minutes, and we'll see when I when I can pray for an hour straight because it got easier. I'm like, what am I praying for? Even the thought of praying for 10 minutes straight, and it's not like I haven't done it before, but I haven't done it in a while, and it got easier because most of my prayer was just thank yous, which is gratitude. It was really just gratitude, and it wasn't even planned like that. It was just like that's what came out when you got a I got so much to be thankful for, You have so much to be thankful for. It's gonna take an hour. It's gonna take about your time. That could be your whole prayer, just of gratitude for 15 minutes straight. Thank you for the breath of my lungs. Thank you for my eyesight. Thank you. Just thank you for waking me up. Thank you for the house over my head. Thank you. Just thank you for the smallest things. But yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna say that because that's gonna sound bad. But I was gonna say I don't like asking for too much. And I'm trying to get out of that now because it's like asking shall receive, closed mouth don't get fed. Oh like Lord, you already done enough. But I was like but like, I feel like that's like fake humility, like, like what is that called? I don't know. I'm not being fake, but you know what I mean. But yeah. Anyways. Mm, I got off track. This is why I had the nose. I didn't look down. So this year I have a new responsibility. I am, if you watch in my shorts, you see me performing. I am a part of a Christian organization on campus called Blazers for Jesus. Yeah, we're on fire for the Lord. Blazers for Jesus, and that's our mascot, or that's our team name. Screaming, not a mascot. It's called Blazers, but yeah, I joined it last year, and I joined the dance part of it because it's about showcasing your talents to God. So there's different tracks, like the dance track, there's the art track, there's the singing track, rap track, and so obviously I'm on the dance track. And lo and behold, she was led to make me the dance coordinator or the movement director is what it's called, um, aka dance captain, screaming. But and so God is entrusting me with a leadership role, and it's always been in me. It's all ever since I remember ever since middle school when we had PE and we had every year there'd be a part where she let us make our own group dance, and I would always like lead the group dance, and people didn't mind it. They just let me lead. Like she know what she doing. She got the vision for it. But it's always been in me. I've danced as a kid. Um, Not praise dancing though. I didn't start praise dancing until God didn't get the glory when I was dancing as a kid. He didn't get the glory until last year. But yeah, so because I remember my pastor talking about this. He was talking about the parable of the talents, and that's a whole nother video because that's a whole nother video. Screaming. It wasn't until that sermon last year that I knew that I learned the definition of talents in the Bible. It is not like, oh, you could dance, you could sing. It was literally like money, like gold or whatever, something like that in the Bible. I'm like, oh wow, that took a lot of pressure away from me, a lot of anxiety away. I'm like, if I don't do my talents, I'm going to H-E double hockey stick. Screaming. Anyways, I was free that day. That is a whole other video. I promise y'all, like, I be writing down my my topics. It's just a matter of making time for screaming, making time to actually sit down and, create a video. But yeah, anyways. So, I come up with the routines and um with the events and everything. I don't say everything, but that I have to come up with the dance and I have to lead rehearsals and you know. And so I have a juice business. I'm in school. I work a 9 to 5. I go to church twice a week, most times, and like literally 90%. It's like 10% I don't care. And then I'm part of organization. Now the leader of the dance. So like, okay. And then I also gotta like take care of home needs, like make sure I'm keeping my space clean at home. But yeah. So and then it's my hair, natural hair. You see, it's put up, screaming. But even with the natural hair, like that takes a lot. 4C. Um, I just do that. I don't. Lately, I have not been doing it in one day. I just like this day I'm do this section, this day I'm do this section, this day I'm do this section. Like I just been doing my sections day by day because I don't have time to for like 2 hours a day. I just the only way I have time is if I wake up early, but that's impossible because I close all the time. Anyways, but yeah, I need structure as you can tell, and like this is not the first time I struggled with this, so it's like I don't know, it just hit different this time. I think because this is the last time I was struggling with it, that it caused so much like anxiety this time. But anyways, ooh, yeah. So when I do some things in a week, but not something else in another, I mean, but not okay. So if I do one thing in a week, but forget the other stuff, I might feel guilty about that. And I might, condemn myself. I'm not being a good steward over what God has given me. I haven't been, what I'm trying to say. I just get very anxious and feel like I'm not a good steward. So this is where Psalms 86, so let's bring it back to the word. This is where Psalm 86:11 comes back alive for me. Because I told God this year I will be a good steward. Like this year's stewardship, like a good steward over my schooling, my studying, because I'm not a good student, but he's gotten me through because I don't like school. Mm. But he's called me to the psychology field, so I gotta do it. And so yeah, I have to be a good steward with what God has given me and who He has given me. Also, it's just all the things. David says, "Teach me your way." I learned that what God taught me in one season isn't the same way He teaches you in the next. Because I felt bad last month. I'm like, damn, I'm not spending as much time with God. Like I was spending like 20 minutes to an hour with Him during them like the great month lock in. Where after especially when the semester was over with, I spent an hour. That's when I spent an hour with Him. But like 20 minutes to like 30 minutes. But yeah, I was spending so much time with Him, and I had like a routine. Excuse me, but I try not to get stuck in that because then it like becomes like, you know, I want God is very spontaneous. In a relationship, you want spontaneous, like you don't want to get, you know. But I'm like, dang God, I'm feeling bad. Like I'm only able to spend 5 to 10 minutes with you now. And it's like he doesn't feel bad about that. He's not mad about that. He's the one who's stewing me. Because the enemy can make you feel like, am I doing something I'm not supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be doing juice business right now? Am I supposed to be doing that right now? I was like, yes, you are supposed to be doing that right now. It's all about how you store your time. Like Monday it can be for juicing, Tuesday it can be for singing, Wednesday it can be for dancing, Thursday, and like just time. But time block is what my friends say. But just create a schedule. But yeah, God, don't don't get into self condemnation. There's no condemnation in Christ. It's literally the enemy. Um, God is not clocking me. He appreciates the 10 to 15 minutes, even the 5 minutes in this season. It's worth more than 1 hour if it's not. If you're trying to do an hour out of performance, like no. But 5 to 7 minutes of like real intensity, like pouring your heart out or just spending time with him, he values that more. You know? It's all about your heart. And I realized, yeah. So when David said, "Unite my heart," I realized my heart was divided between devotion and pressure, faith and guilt, who I was in my last season and who I am now. A divided heart is an anxious heart. God wasn't asking me to perform intimacy, but walk with him honestly. So you feel like if you ever felt like this, know that don't condemn yourself. There is no condemnation in Christ. And know that that's anxiety. Because I realized I remember I said to God, I said, okay, yeah, I struggle with anxiety. And it can't be as a believer because he said, be anxious for nothing. And, he doesn't give you the spirit of fear. And that's a spirit screaming. But, well, you have to, confess the word. Like, I felt so much better. Because then there's things going on outside of, you know, of all the things that he can trust me with. Life happens. And I was like, because I was like stressing out, and then I stopped myself and I said, hey, and then I said the word, and then I calmed down. I was like, I asked God, I said, God, are you proud of me? Are you proud of me? I'm getting better. I'm improving. But yeah, it's like I said, it's not the first time I've been through this. It's just like I don't know what the difference is. But I think because this is the last time, it's like it hit. I don't know. It had to hit it harder because now it's like I'm more aware, and then like more intentional, I guess. I don't know. I guess because I think when you get fed up with it, like, okay, I'm tired of dealing with this, you know? But, or I'm tired of being like this. I'm tired of being anxious. I'm tired of being frustrated all the time. I'm tired of, like things like that. But not frustrated, but like just anxious all the time. But yeah, um, let God teach you his way for each season. Yeah. So this video wasn't, meant to be too long. It's 20 minutes, and I love y'all. I'm really trying to be more consistent. I've seen, and it's like I don't want to condemn myself for that either, but but I'm like, okay, what am I being good still for the YouTube channel because I'm not as consistent like because I started this YouTube channel last year, and I was like consistent for like the first 3 months, and then like I said, life happens and like unexpected, but like I have to learn how to not be moved and like keep going with what he's. But yeah, that's it. Um, be anxious for nothing, says our Lord Jesus. But yes, y'all have a great rest of your day. And I hope that this helps. I really do. I love y'all. Be anxious for nothing. Confess that. Oh, and I will confess that I have the mind of Christ. My mind is not all over the place. Amen.